start. You've got Patrick Stewart as the older Professor X, Ian McKellen as the older Magneto, Halle Berry as Storm, Anna Paquin as Rogue, and Elliot Page as Kitty Pryde. Plus, new faces like Evan Peters as Quicksilver steal the show with some of the most memorable moments in the film. This cast is a powerhouse, and their chemistry makes every scene pop. You'll be invested in these characters from the first minute to the last. The ensemble doesn't stop there. The movie also features Nicholas Hoult as Beast, Shawn Ashmore as Iceman, Lucas Till as Havoc, and Daniel Cudmore as Colossus, bringing back fan favorites from earlier films. Newcomers like Omar Sy as Bishop, Adon Canto as Sunspot, and Boo Boo Stewart as Warpath add fresh energy to the mix. And let's not forget Peter Dinklage as Bolivar Trask, the brilliant but morally questionable scientist whose role ties into the film's high stakes. With such a stacked cast, you might wonder how everyone gets screen time, but that's where Singer's direction shines. Every character gets their moment, and the performances are so compelling you'll be hooked on their journeys. Now let's talk about the story. Without spoilers, of course. X-Men. Days of Future Past is inspired by the iconic 1981 comic storyline by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. The film weaves together two timelines, blending a gritty, high-stakes future with a vibrant retro past. It's a time travel tale that's as emotional as it is thrilling, exploring themes of hope, redemption, and unity. The mutants are facing a threat that could change everything, and the story follows their desperate fight to make things right. It's not just about cool powers, though there are plenty of those. It's about the choices that define us and the bonds that hold us together. The pacing is perfect, keeping you on the edge of your seat while giving you moments to catch your breath and connect with the characters. Trust me, you'll be invested in every twist and turn. The production of this film was a massive undertaking, and the behind-the-scenes details are fascinating. Filming took place primarily in Montreal, Canada, with additional shoots in Los Angeles and other locations. The crew built incredible sets to bring both the future and past to life, from dystopian war zones to groovy 1970s interiors, complete with shag carpets and vintage tech. Costume designer Louise Mingenbach nailed the period aesthetic, blending bell-bottoms and leather jackets with futuristic mutant gear. The score, composed by John Ottman, who also edited the film, is another highlight. Ottman's music captures the tension, emotion, and grandeur of the story with soaring themes that'll give you chills. The soundtrack also includes 1970s hits like The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face by Roberta Flack, adding that perfect nostalgic touch. Let's talk about the action because wow! Without giving anything away, I can tell you the set pieces in this movie are next level. There's one sequence in particular, let's just say it involves a certain speedy mutant. That's become iconic for its creativity and sheer fun. The visual effects team used cutting-edge tech to make mutant powers like telekinesis, shape-shifting, and metal manipulation look jaw-dropping. But what makes the action so great is that it's not just spectacle, it's tied to the characters and the story. Every fight feels personal. Every power display feels earned. Whether it's a massive battle or a quiet, tense moment, the movie keeps you hooked. Now let's get into some cool trivia that makes this film even more special. Did you know that Days of Future Past was chosen as the storyline because it allowed the filmmakers to bridge the original X-Men trilogy with the prequel X-Men? First Class? It's like a love letter to the entire franchise, tying together different eras while smoothing out continuity hiccups. Another fun fact, Evan Peters' Quicksilver was such a breakout character that he became a fan favorite, spawning countless memes and inspiring future X-Men films. The movie also pays homage to the comics with subtle nods, like specific mutant powers or visual callbacks that eagle-eyed fans will love. Oh, and keep an eye out for a few surprise cameos. I won't say who, but they're a treat for longtime X-Men fans. The reviews for Days of Future Past were stellar, and for good reason. Critics praise Singer's direction, with Roger Ebert's site noting that his confident direction overcomes typical superhero movie pitfalls like clunky dialogue. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an impressive 90% critic score and an 85% audience score, reflecting its universal appeal. Fans love the blend of old and new X-Men, the emotional depth, and the jaw-dropping visuals. Some called it the best X-Men movie ever, and it's easy to see why. It's a film that respects its comic book roots while delivering a story that stands on its own. Behind the scenes, the production wasn't without challenges. Coordinating such a large cast across multiple locations was a logistical feat. The time travel element required meticulous planning to ensure the timelines made sense, and the visual effects team worked overtime to deliver seamless CGI. Singer also faced the pressure of living up to the beloved comic storyline while making a film that could stand alone for non-comic readers. But the team pulled it off, creating a movie that feels both epic and intimate. So why should you watch X-Men: Days of Future Past? Because it's the perfect blend of heart, action, and spectacle. It's a movie that respects its characters, giving each one a moment to shine. It's a visual feast, with effects and set pieces that hold up even today. It's a story that'll make you cheer, laugh, and maybe even tear up. Whether you're here for Wolverine's claws, Magneto's intensity, or Mystique's shape-shifting swagger, there's something for everyone. And with Bryan Singer at the helm, a $200 million budget, and a cast that's basically a superhero all-star team, you're in for a treat.